Hello guys, it's Nick और मेरे चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। तो आज I am getting hand tattoos. So as you can probably see or know by now, I have tattoos and I like tattoos, and today I'm getting more tattoos. So I'm getting some little dainty bits on my hands, and here I'm getting a piece just kind of going down. Very small, very dainty, very just feminine and pretty. I'll show you my reference pictures here. I'll put them in at some point. Basically, today I have my consultation. She might do them today as well, depending. I mean, the piece that I'm wanting to just come from like here and kind of surround this Vegeta tattoo, she will have to like design. I have an idea, but with a lot of these things, I give a rough idea to the tattoo artist and I'm like, you just do what you think would be best, you know? And 9 times out of 10, whatever they do is better than I even thought of. So it's been actually ages since I got a tattoo. The last ones I got were in 2023, so that was like 3 years ago now, which was my Mal Saraswati tattoo, and then I have one, this scrag head, I also got around the same time. So those are the last tattoos I got. I've always thought about getting some bits on my hand. I mean, my hands are looking a bit disgusting right now, but about 10 years ago, I got these dots. Do you see? Like they've all faded, these dots and these lines. So I got those literally must be about 10 years ago. I think I was like 22 maybe, 21, 22. So kind of crazy, but yeah. Here's the thing about hand tattoos or finger tattoos specifically. Hand tattoos can hold up a little bit better, but finger tattoos in general, they're going to fade. They're going to not last very long. So a lot of people are like, what's the point in even getting them? What's the point in spending money on tattoos, which are kind of expensive anyway, for it to just fade after, like some people's might even fade after just like 6 months or like a year. Some people's hold up longer, a few years. In my opinion, the fact that these were 10 years ago and you can still, like, I can still see them. I mean, yes, they're very faded, but for me, it doesn't stop me from wanting to get them, if that makes sense. Life is just too short, you know, it's not that deep to me. Even if they fade, you can get them touched up. Which brings me on to the place I've selected today is called Aliens Tattoo, and they're a really famous tattoo branch here in India. Loads of celebrities go to them, and they're probably like maybe the most famous tattoo shop. They have branches all over India in all different cities. I'm going to this artist called Deepti and she looks amazing. Like her work is incredible. She usually does like very detailed, fine line, intricate pieces. Like they look incredible. This tattoo shop also offers free touch-ups for life. I thought that was kind of great because obviously getting tattoos that you know are going to fade and not last very long, you know, it's not ideal. So the fact that they offer free touch-ups for a lifetime is very, very good value. So I was really shocked about that. Actually, I was like, wow, that's really good. Because even though we're not going to live in Pune long term, we might move to Delhi or wherever, there's an Aliens tattoo shop there. So I'm hoping that they will offer the free touch-ups in any of the branches, but I must ask her that today as well. Yeah, I'm just really excited. I mean, I've always loved tattoos since I was young, and I mean, I literally have a sleeve now. Even though I haven't in the last few years been getting tattoos often, I feel like I'm in a zone now where I want to get them again. Every just now and then, the energy to want to be tattooed and get a tattoo just comes back. You know, they always say that getting tattooed is kind of like an itch that you just can never scratch. Like you just will want to keep getting more, which has been the case for pretty much everyone I think that gets a tattoo. It's very rare you have a person that just has one tattoo and that's it. There's another tattoo I want to get as well. I don't know if I'm going to get it done by this artist or I might go to another artist. I want quite a large piece on my thigh. I'll put an image of it here. It's basically this girl riding a tiger and it's just so sick. I actually designed it myself. I mean, I got inspiration from a photo I saw, but I turned it into something that was more suitable to me or personalized to me. This tattoo shop I'm going to is kind of pricey. It's almost like Western prices. So I will ask her today what her bracket range would be for a piece like that. But there's so many amazing artists here as well. Like, yeah. I mean, even when I'm just exploring different tattoo shops here in Pune or in India, the standards like really good. Like people are really good here. I haven't seen many like bad tattoos. Yeah, I'm just really excited. I have so many ideas lately of different tattoos I want to get, and today is the start of it all. I'm so excited. So I'm just going to document from start to finish this whole thing, or as much as I can of it, and show you the before and after. Okay, so chalo, let's go and get my tattoos. Well, have my consultation, and I don't know if like there's going to be time to actually do them today or we're just going to design them today. Not too sure. Let's see. Dekhte hain, chalo. So I arrived at Aliens Tattoo Studio. I forgot to show the front of the shop, but it's a massive space here. It's very modern and cool inside. They have a pool table, a books and a reading area. It felt very cozy as well. It was a very rainy day. So we sat down to design the wrist and the handpiece. It's so cool how artists can just come up with the ideas on the spot. I find that so mind-blowing, and just draw them there with you sitting there. I actually haven't had this experience so far getting tattooed. I guess because a lot of the other times I got tattooed, I already had the exact tattoo I wanted. There wasn't really any customization before, so this process was cool to see what she would come up with. After a few different designs, she drew one I absolutely loved. Then she put the stencil on and marked out the finger bits. The pain level honestly was not bad at all. I've definitely had way worse and way sore spots, which was really surprising because people always say hands and fingers hurt the most. It was a very pleasant experience overall getting tattooed. I felt very comfortable the whole day. They constantly offered me coffee and tea, giving me bottles of water. It was just a really nice atmosphere to get tattooed, honestly, and the experience was just so pleasant. And here's the final result. Hello guys, it is 2 days later. I've got my tattoos done and I thought I would just update on how it all went, what the experience was like. They've not started peeling yet, so they look still acceptable to show. Let's get into it. I feel like probably not too many people who watch my channel and videos are probably into tattoos at all. I feel like in India it's still not super popular. There's definitely way more people in India that have tattoos than I ever thought. So they are becoming more and more popular here, but still not in the same way that it would be like in Ireland or in the West where like every second person has tattoos. So yeah, I know most people who are watching in India probably are just like, this is not very interesting, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So the artist I got these tattoos done by is Dipti at Aliens Tattoo in Pune. It's very much a high-end tattoo studio. You are definitely paying more in this studio for tattoos than you would in other studios typically. They obviously have a great reputation, hence why they are charging that. All of their artists, I mean all of them, like I've looked at a good few of their work, all of them are amazing and unreal. So it's kind of like no matter who you get, you're going to get an amazing tattoo. And that's kind of how I weighed up to go with them, because I just know that I'm going to come out with something that I really like and love and that's going to be done really well. Yes, I probably could have went somewhere else and probably got the same for cheaper, but this way you're just guaranteed that it's gonna look good. I mean, I'm 30 now, and since I was like 18, I've been getting tattoos that I paid very little for, and look at the results. I think when it comes to tattoos, it can be very tempting to just go with cheaper artists or go with people that are charging less and, you know, hope it turns out well. The reality is like a tattoo is on you forever. It's definitely worth paying a bit more to have that security knowing it's going to turn out really good. That is something I wish I knew at 18. So when I arrived there for this wrist piece, I just knew I wanted to basically have a continuation of my sleeve. So I already have pretty much a sleeve. There's still like gaps there and all, but that's why I wanted this to come onto the hand. I wanted them to kind of like blend together. It's not looking cohesive right now because they're different colors, but this will fade into this shade of black. It's just very fresh, obviously, because it's just done. You would have seen my reference photos at the start of the video. So those were just like ideas, references that I saw online. But honestly, I just wanted the artist to just decide the design herself. I mean, obviously I wanted it to be something I would like too, but I kind of let the artist do their thing. I just trust them, honestly, that they know best. They know best what will look good. So she spent like 2 hours designing different versions of this. A little bit tricky spot because obviously I have this Vegeta tattoo, so it had to be something that would like fit with it onto the hand. So she drew up like 2 or 3 designs first that I didn't really like that much, and then she came up with this one and I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want. I guess it's kind of like henna style almost, but a lot of dot work there as well, which I love. And I really wanted these droplet, like dangly kind of things. I just think they look so pretty, so feminine. She drew this and I said, can we add these dangly things on? And voila, it was perfect, exactly what I wanted. So I love it and I love how it turned out. It's so like just dainty and fine lines, feminine. And then these are the bits that I got on my fingers. I already had these lines and these dots, but they were very faded. I just got them like redone basically and added this little heart on my ring finger, added these dots, this kind of like, not sure what you would call it. And we added this line as well, this one down here. And then on the thumb, we also have like these 4 dots. I am obsessed with these dots design. Trio of dots or 4 dots. I have them like in all of my piercings as well. I have these dots. Yeah, I just love them. Before I even went to get the tattoo, by the way, the artist did warn me, like, we don't usually do finger tattoos or hand tattoos. Like they very much fade. But having those little finger tattoos before, I knew that this is going to happen. You're using your hands so much for everything, washing them all the time. Another thing that they do do say is that for hand pieces, they also will like fade over time, but not as easily as the fingers. The fingers are like very, very prone to fading. They kind of advise to get like thick pieces on your hands. Like that's why you often see when people do have hand tattoos, often they're like really like big, dark, thick kind of looking things, because even when they fade, it will fade and still be there, still be visible. Whereas such dainty work like this might fade away too much. But the fact that they offer free touch-ups, I don't mind. I know that this is going to be the case. Another thing about hand and finger tattoos is most decent artists should not be tattooing you on your hands or fingers unless you already have tattoos somewhere else. I find it so strange when people only have like maybe like 1 or 2 tattoos and then they want to get their hands and fingers tattooed. It's very strange because it looks odd for starters, but also, I mean, nowadays professions and stuff, like the world's becoming much more accepting and normalized of people with lots of tattoos, but especially in somewhere like India, it's still probably a little bit taboo. Like if you're working some like very professional job and you have like hand finger tattoos, a lot of artists here won't tattoo you unless you already are in a profession that's accepting of that or okay with that type of thing, maybe a creative industry or something, or you already are heavily tattooed. And this tattoo artist I went to, Dipti, she also did like warn me of that. Like we don't usually do finger or hand tattoos, like we advise against getting them, but I very much knew what I was getting into, so I was like, it's okay. So once this was designed, she tattooed this, and then we went and designed the rest of the fingers. So let me show you this side. I think I'll have to flip the camera around, but this says forevermore, and I just love this word. I think it's so cute. It's very whimsical and kind of romantic word, and just very like poetic, almost dreamy and whimsical. I just think it's such a nice word, forevermore. I really wanted red ink as well, on at least on one area of my hand. Yeah, I got this in red ink, and I just think it is so cute. And then I also got a U here. If you can guess, you can guess. But I also love that. I actually initially wanted this U on this hand, but once we did this wrist design, it was obvious that like it wasn't going to fit here. I initially wanted it kind of near my ring finger. Yeah, it wasn't going to fit there with that new piece, so we put it on this hand instead. Then for the details on this hand, we just did this like really, I just love the ones on this hand as well. They're just so pretty. So those are the tattoos I got. I cannot recommend this studio and Dipti, the artist, enough. Like she was so friendly and nice, and just like really, I felt comfortable the whole day. Like I was there from 1 p.m. till like 9 p.m. basically in the total time of designing it, tattooing it. It was a long day, but I just felt so comfortable. Like they constantly offered me tea or coffee and gave me bottles of water the whole day. It was just very nice, pleasant experience. She's so amazing at this like really intricate detail. It's just, yeah, she was honestly so good. And yeah, I just love them. I'm really happy with how they all turned out. I'm already planning my next one. Yeah, I'm tempted to go back to her as well for my next one, but I don't know, at the same time, as much as like I loved her work, and I've never really gotten a tattoo by the same person like more than once. I always like going to different people and getting different people's styles and like having it be a blend of all people's styles. But anyway, let's see. I just love them. I can't stop looking at them. It's so nice. I'm definitely aware that like tattoos are not for everyone, and yeah, many people are probably gonna be like, you shouldn't have done that, or it looked better before. Yeah, that's my personal preference. My favorite thing in the world is customizing your character. The fact that we are on this planet and we're able to like design ourselves how we want, I think is so cool, and I think everyone should do it. Not necessarily with like tattoos or specifically, I just mean with in every sense, like your hair, your makeup, like with piercings, tattoos, clothing. We can literally design ourselves how we want. Did you forget that? Because I feel like people forget that. But I love it. It's my favorite thing these days, is just customizing your character, you know? And with jewelry also is a big one lately for me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about tattoos, these tattoos specifically in such area, you can let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!